Everyone is live. Hello, everyone. Sorry for always being late.
A little bit of technical difficulties.
Some technical difficulties, which it wouldn't be T.KELL Knives if we didn't have technical difficulties or me scratching my nose. So, good morning. Happy almost Christmas. It feels like it was Halloween yesterday. How's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing?
I'll perk up once I have coffee. Please tell me the mics are working, because that's what we were having technical difficulties with.
Yeah, they weren't picking up. So.
Is the camera frozen?
No. So we have some exciting news with our extended grips today.
Extensions of grips.
You gonna show them already?
I don't think so. I gotta wake up first. I was running around like I'm used to being able just to drive right down the street and go, oh crap, I forgot the extended grips, and then got to run to the new shop.
$4.99 from Sean Lichtel. $5 for the most honest knife company. Thank you so much.
You shorted us a penny. Hello. No, thanks, brother. I really appreciate it, man.
Merry Christmas,
digging in my nose. Lots of Patreon comments this morning. Everybody's raring to go. Are you guys all off? Is that why you're all just sitting around doing nothing?
Yeah, we weren't sure if we were doing a live because we thought maybe a lot of y'all would be traveling.
Yeah, so we thought we were going to be traveling really literally up until the last second. So yeah, trying to think. Lots of stuff going on, but we're getting some stuff settled, like the new shop. Man, I hate that. I think I'm allergic to Patreon. If you guys could click off, my nose would stop itching. It's the weirdest thing. I'm like, hey.
Just tie your hands behind your back.
I can't. It's like my nose is uncontrollably itching. I can't help it. Look how short my shirt is.
Brandon Maple said, are you making coffee today?
I was supposed to, but no, I'm drinking coffee today.
NFK20, yay. I made it again for the T.KELL show.
I guess I could make coffee. It's just, I didn't set up anything at all. It's always.
Oh, I'm sorry, Keith. Keith said working up until Christmas Eve for me.
Man, we are too. I mean, you guys I don't know if you know or not, but this is a lot of work. The lights and the cameras. And
Trevor, I like the way you think.
What
he said early giveaway do a giveaway for us early birds.
Yeah, let's do it. What do you want?
Hold on, I have to set it up. I haven't even set it up yet. Sorry.
I know what you should do.
Itchy nose means someone is coming to see you. Lock your doors.
I didn't touch anything. I just picked up the shirt. You guys know what I did that's kind of insane? So I was watching this video on Modern Warfare.
I'm like totally forgetting how to do this.
It's only been a week.
I remember now.
So I was watching a video on Modern Warfare, and I have the SIG Spear, which is a 7.62 by 51, the 308. And I want the 6.8, but...
Hashtag warthog. Warthog.
Are you kidding me? You know what I was going to say?
What?
I was going to say you should give away an extended grip Warthog.
There you go.
Like with the extended grips. That's what you should give away. There's one on the table.
Well, we got to show the extended grip.
We don't. I'm talking about stupid stuff. So I took my 5.56 and kind of put it off to the side and decided to run the SIG Spear as my battle rifle, which means heavier, lower round count, but hey, 308. So that's what I was kind of doing, was setting it up. Put the maul. I've got a infrared and all that crap on it. So I'm one of these freak of nature people that looks like a giant, huge, fat person. But I can literally take that 18-pound when it built out rifle and hold it out at a 90 parallel to the deck.
He's insanely strong.
So why not run that? Because I did an experiment. Nobody else that works for me can do that. And I thought it was just normal that I could do that. But like a 5.56 built out completely like a 14-pound rifle just feels like a toy to me. I'm just like, I got weird strength in my arms, but nowhere else. And the mouth. I have a very strong mouth. I can talk a lot. But yeah, so I did it. It's over there. It's that. I can't touch it, but it's the longer peanut butter one. But anyway.
You want to show the warthog so people know?
I want to show the spear. Sorry.
Is it over here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Look at all these. Look at this picture.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So what we have here is standard extended to show what the grips fit on. Right now, they're only in OD green and black. But we'll start with the Warthog. Holy freaking crap. Look at this thing. I mean, I know I'm not over-exaggerating. Look how... So
that's what they're going to win on this first giveaway?
Why not? I want somebody to have this one. So we also cut the G10 in where the lanyard would lay flat. So that's how it's going to lay.
No, Brian, that was not Tim with the crazy knife skills in the Patreon video.
No. I don't.
That was a friend of Umberto. He's
look at that.
Our Italian.
One of
our Italian supporters.
For our biggest at this point. So it's got the recess for the lanyard, and I love how this works. Who tied this? A person, baby hands. But anyway, I don't typically use a lanyard, but this thing, who tied this? Is this for Dustin's hands?
Big Ant 11, $10. Want to say thank you for my order. Now my nephews can leave my stuff alone. Awesome.
Hey, that's what we do. We get you addicted and your kids or your loved ones so that you have to buy more stuff. So if you can see, it's a full grip, like actually extends. It extends down past your hands. That's what happens. But then look, when you reverse grip, ooh, man, it's great. So you've got a little traction there. I thought they were going to look weird with that shape, but they don't. They're so freaking
So did I understand right that we actually have one that fits the combatant now?
We do.
Because I know that we had a trouble making.
We couldn't do a ring. We couldn't do a ring. But this is the extended grip on the combatant. So, I don't know. You guys, what do you think? But look at, I mean, so they have the same shape and feel, both of them. We put the little bulb here so that you've got that full grip. But then this back side, to compare, see how much we extended it? So beyond here is all G10, but the grip is wrapped in there.
How strong is that going to be?
Oh, you won't break it. Ever and ever. I mean, G10 is...
It looks like a totally different knife.
Right. Does it look stupid?
No.
So that's what it looks like. So you can see the metal is wrapped in there. We just deleted this last screw hole and put one down here to hold it together. So
do we have enough we can just go ahead and sell them?
Yeah. I've got 100 of every color.
When are they going on the website?
I was texting Georgie about that this morning. He's really swamped, as always. But I want to try to get him up in the next couple of days, but I know, it's Sunday. I'm not going to ask him to do that. I didn't like the way the extended grip looked on the adversary until I put it on there. I don't know. I really freaking like it. So this will fit.
It looks like it fits perfectly.
They're so comfortable. And if it's an aesthetic thing to you guys, if you don't like the way it looks, some people want a full grip. So this is, more along the lines of a belt knife than EDC because it extends it a decent amount. It's hard to pick a favorite. I think the Taylor's Ridge really looks incredible. I don't know they all do, but look at this guy.
Yeah, it kind of balances out
some. That one, though. See, the striker blade was really long for this shorty grip, but I wanted the shorty grip with this style blade. But
yeah, I like that idea, Tim JK. Can we sell these first on Patreon?
Yeah, they'll sell out. If you guys want to sell, I don't care.
Yeah, we'll do it on Patreon first.
Yeah, so.
Speaking of, if y'all haven't entered the giveaway, I'm going to do probably at least 3 knives, maybe more, for our Christmas giveaway. So if you aren't a patron, you might want to consider just so you can enter.
I gotta turn off the
that, and I am gonna do those on the random picker, the comment picker.
Turn off the camera down here.
So you just have to comment on the YouTube that we put, the YouTube video we put over there on Patreon. At least 3 knives, maybe some merch, some gun mats, sweatshirts, hats.
Yeah, giveaways, GAWs, and stuff. So yeah, I think the striker, with its longer blade, this really, really elevates the look of it.
Taylor's look so much better, in my opinion, with the extended grip.
Oh, what was the
Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, it looks incredible. What I love now is it with one blade. So these are $40. These are going to be 40, and the Century is 30. So for under $100. You could basically have 3 knives on the same platform. And you guys know, I'm a huge fan of modularity. So that's probably why I like Sig Sauer so much. It's not that I don't like Glock for their functionality, their durability, they just work and all that stuff. I like Glocks, but I love the FCU that's removable on the 365 and the 320 platform.
I'm going ahead and giving away this Warthog.
Give it away, man. So yeah, it just looks wicked. So I like that same base into multiple platforms. So my brain really...
William Henry!
Congratulations! It's rigged.
Are you... Oh, no, this is a different person. I was going to say, are you Doc? But no, this is a different last name.
Zach!
Congrats, William Henry!
You guys on the whatnot thing where we were picking on Zach a little because he's like the luckiest human on earth and he wins a lot?
Gallegos?
Yeah. And he told us like, oh, give away blades. Like, no, dude, we were kidding. Don't do that. Don't give away knives.
For y'all that weren't on there, he has won like 6 or 7 giveaways on multiple platforms, and we were like, "How are you doing that?"
And we were picking like you're cheating and all stuff.
Are you like computer hacking?
Yeah, but anyway, there's other people that are winning a lot too, but it just was fun. You guys gotta know you're gonna have a thick skin if you're gonna comment or be active in this community, because I'm gonna pick on you and you're gonna pick on me and we're gonna laugh. It's pretty ruthless in the shop. So we had 2 visitors this week, Greg and JJ. They came by. They're a couple. They fed us, which was always great. The new shop is so much more conducive to visitors because there's room and you can get to see stuff. You can experience more. They got to see the tomfoolery that was us. Just, it's crazy that we do so much work there, because if you just listen from the outside, you would think nobody's doing anything because people are always cracking on each other. We're serious enough to not be stupid and hurt each other, but we do hurt some feelings. But it was nice.
Yeah, it's like that all day.
JJ made these croissants with what I think is Hershey's chocolate in the middle and powdered. And holy crap, that's why my shirt looks so short.
And some ribs that they put in the air
Greg
fryer.
made the ribs, and he said he did them in the air fryer. I think he said avocado oil, salt and pepper. Am I wrong? If you're on, Greg, correct me.
They were good.
I need to know how to do it because they were tender and freaking delicious. And this time of year is air fryer time of the year. And we've got one of those ovens that does that. So
sounds like a fun working environment. Yeah, it is. We're loving the new shop.
We love the new shop. And we're only using half of it because the sheetrock just got finished sanded Thursday. And then, so, all the cleanup that's got to go with that in the office areas. So it's a 60 by 60 building. So we split off 20 by 60 for the office areas, for showroom and office areas. So that's not done, but there's a loft in the other shop. Those of you that have seen the videos, I thought the loft was just going to be storage, but then through more thought, I was like, let's put real stairs up there. Let's put a railing. Let's make it an additional workspace and the break room. And that's where we're spending most of our time, which is great. I love that loft. It's super cool. It looks neat too.
When you have your website guy build the stendos in for each knife, I'm sure that's a typo.
No, man, he's just saying stendo, like extendo grips.
In stendos for each knife, can you set it up as an add-on on the knife's main page for easier finding?
Yeah, take notes because Georgie's got stuff to do today, like have a life outside of T.KELL Lives. So I don't think he's going to be on the live. But Dustin, if you're on the live, or C-Dub or somebody, take some notes. Hunter would be really good at that.
Honey, I told you to do them things in the air fryer.
I thought that's what he said.
He said, I sent a message in Patreon on how I did them. I used the air fryer for Seth's food. The ribs were smoked and finished on the gas grill.
Oh, well, that explains why they're so freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's why they were so good.
I don't want the recipe for the vegan stuff. What's the matter with you? I know I didn't answer. Grant probably did.
Good on you guys. Legit not easy to keep the business running in the middle of a full move, but you guys are doing an amazing job.
It's crazy,
Serious
man.
Props.
It's crazy. Yeah, we got a handful of things to pick up from the other house / shop up the road, like furniture, chairs, kitchen dishes and stuff. I was hoping the kitchen at the new place would be done so we could just take it straight over there. But, of course, it's not. But, okay, so I'll forget again. So that explains why the ribs were incredible and tasted smoky. Yeah, so it is impossible. So thanks for freezing your fanny off and making those ribs for us.
Yeah, we love meeting y'all in person, so
Yeah.
Come by the shop.
Yeah, that was fun. Come again.
I'm holding my Glock
Ooh.
sideways as we speak from Brandon Maples.
Sideways.
Any word on brass screws for Agent Series yet?
They're just custom, you know. Don was making the ones for the Damascus project we were doing that apparently New Jersey Steel Brand wants to keep my steel and tell me every week they're cutting it so that I could finally make those. So whatever, Pete, if you watch this, give me my freaking Damascus steel, wanker. And they're like $20 a set that I'm being charged for them. So they're hand turned. They take a
Hunter
lot.
said he has an obsession with flicking his folder open. It's loud and annoying people because I keep doing it. Yeah, that would annoy me.
Oh yeah, I can't play with the folder because C-Dub's like, "Can you stop?" And I'm like, "No." And then she's like, "Give it to me. Go stand in the corner. Give me your toys." That's pretty much how that goes. Hunter also brought to my attention that a lot of people are going to want to tinker with these. If you tinker with the prototype and you break it, you're kind of SOL. Because I don't have parts for those. Because I had somebody make those for me.
Except for I've already replaced people that said they
Yeah, but we're having to replace the whole freaking knife. Like, how are we supposed to fundraise a project if you nut jobs keep breaking crap because you can't keep your freaking nasty fingers out of them?
Hey, Ed, how are you doing? Ed O'Brien says, any update on your collaboration with Safariland?
I signed NDAs, so that's what I did. That's it. But Georgie and I need to get together this week on, it's the holiday week, of course, the extended grips and getting all the Safariland packs built out. We just were all about getting everybody's orders out on the new shop this week. So I actually got a box like 10 minutes ago from Safariland. So I guess
Milos is here. Our poet is here. On Christmas Eve, the stars reveal a T.KELL knife on Damascus steel, crafted fine with strength and grace, a perfect gift in any place.
Yowzas. Do you write this for other places or just us? Because that's pretty freaking good. Yeah, Safariland. We have the permissions to sell the kits, and we're going to build out the kits. We just don't have the time to do that. So,
yeah. He's our resident poet, but we have another person that has been
kind of
taking
coming up.
some.
Maybe we could have like poetry wars, like a dance-off kind of thing.
What's the plan with the Damascus steel?
I was going to make a handful of every blade in the Damascus and do those custom. No, a couple people seen those grips. I had some custom grips made with copper inlaid in the G10, so they look like Damascus. And Don's making the screws, and I don't have the steel. They're just going to be like 4 or 5 of each.
What is in the kits?
So I don't know. We're going to have, I think. Let me put my coffee over here.
Mike Brandon Alma Lewis got my FMF. Freaking awesome.
So we're going to, yeah, the FMF is freaking awesome. We're going to have kits that'll have the ability, if you want to do a drop leg holster. Man, I've been dropping stuff all week. I actually dropped my Rattler in the mud because I'm dumb. Good thing it's a battle tough firearm.
I didn't even know you did that.
I did. Just getting it out of the truck, just squish right in the mud. Anyway,
Robert Weekly, can't wait to get my mercenary. I've been checking my email daily looking for my shipping notification.
Yeah, reach out.
Should be a grip.
Yeah, if it's not a grip, just reach out. Touch base with us. We may have... we have this weird thing where if we print stuff, either it's not printing or it disappears. So like every several hundred orders, we'll just have one that the system drops. We have the order, but when we print the packing slip and put it in the bin to build out, I don't know. So don't hesitate to reach out. But on the Safariland kits, I can make everything from the leg holster, paddle holster, all the attachments to fit to it. So we're going to have just a knife one like this. I hear those cats. It sounds psychotic up there. Just a knife holster, or if you want the drop leg and a knife holster, we'll be able to build all those out. The paddles, all that stuff. So I have all the parts. We just got to get all the item numbers so that we know.
Umberto said all I need for Christmas is the T.KELL Zippo. Haha.
Yeah. Is that 2 people this week? Steve Reynolds sent me a text, and if you guys text me, good luck, because about the only person that I will stop everything in the world that I'm doing to respond to is C-Dub. Because I get literally
Aw.
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages a day. And I can look at 2, and then I'll look at them and start to type something, and I think I sent it, and then I have all these draft texts. So, yeah. But he suggested the same thing, that we do Zippos, which would be easy because I made T.KELL Zippos on our laser myself that I use for fire starting. So
Yeah, we should do that.
it'd be easy. If I could get a wholesale price on the black ones and the OD green ones, because if you get the settings right, those are brass underneath, and you just laser the paint off, they look super cool. They really do. I don't have a problem doing that. That's easy.
Good morning, Will B.
If we could get a wholesaler price on those painted Zippos, I'd do it. I'd do it. Is this clicking bothering you, C-Dub?
Not yet.
Let me
New
see.
Agent 001 review video was great, and more blades to that gentleman for his review.
Man, I wish that
We're
we
getting
had.
an MR1.
Yeah, I wish. You like how I just all of a sudden got a suntan? My little light over there that gives me a suntan was not facing me. Wow, I look so grilled. Winter grilled. Greg grilled. Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about stuff. It was some other things, and
The guide's video.
oh yeah, I wish we had stuff in stock, but we just had to do it when we got the video out. So, but we'll probably maybe re-release that video before the next drop. I sent it to Bob DeMarco, who is also of Italian descent, and he was like, "Man, that's incredible." And everybody that's seen it's like it just made me start carrying my 001 again. I was talking to.
I couldn't believe how well it stood up.
I was talking
It didn't
to.
even break the tip.
Who was I talking to yesterday about the 001? Oh yeah, Jeremiah Babe. You guys know him, but if you don't, he's got a huge YouTube channel. But I was on the phone with him yesterday about the 01.
What do I have to bully to get a Century Grip in Airman? LOL. Who do I have to bully?
The problem with that layered material is when you cut the ring down. So let's look at the Century over here. So you see that's 3/8 thick material. So we're machining all of this off. So it ends up like this weird multicolor tie-dye looking thing. So the surface of it would be Airman. And then down here might end up being solid black. So it would just look weird. And sometimes that material, when you really beat on it, delaminates. The solid material holds up better to that sort of stuff. We might be able to do it on the extended grips. It might look okay.
What blades of all the ones there are available right now for people that want to know if they could buy any of those? The Adversary, I know of.
Which is crazy to me.
Isn't there some Taylor's Ridges?
Yeah. Are they in stock? I can look. Let me just.
I just saw where he had put on the Georgie put on the homepage some updates about stuff that was available.
Yeah, he knows that stuff. He's good about this. So let's go to products.
Tim, can you do a close-up of the extended grip on the Raider, please?
Yeah, hold on just a
Not
second.
Taylor's, Hunter said.
So Accomplice, Adversaries, Agent 002s, 005s, 007s. That looks like it. It's in stock.
Progress on the Nautilus. So only the Adversary is on the table. I was going to try to show blades over here for sale.
Yeah, I mean, we have lots of combatants. We have lots of other blades. We just don't. We're trying to get through the Night Stalker. Got tons of Night Stalkers too. So you guys stay tuned. Probably 15 January, we're going to be bringing back some of our bread and butters for that springtime drop, I guess is what we'll call that. Because that's going to be combatants, Night Stalkers, Piranhas, Raiders, Strikers.
Mr. Pelly, you never know. You might win a blade. We do giveaways here.
We do. We do that. Oh, Hunter wanted to see the up close here.
Yes, Mike G. typically, but sometimes they're already far along in the production process and they can ship sooner than that. Really just depends on the blade.
Yeah. So some stuff is available, like the adversaries and the combatants that we're going to be doing, and the Night Stalkers. They'll ship within a few weeks of ordering. Some of the other stuff is going to be a pre-order.
Good morning, Dennis. Any thoughts on a topographic grip?
I've done it on G10 before. It just takes forever, so it would be expensive. But yeah, so that's the Raider Hunter.
A grip that is activated by light, daylight, or black light would be sweet. And that's Zach Schmidt, rudder Zach Schmidt.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Not the other Zach Schmidt.
Quit talking so much Schmidt. Goodness gracious. How do you people deal with it? I know Lee makes some of those. Mistold, he makes some. I try to stick with materials that are like super durable. But Lee makes aftermarket stuff that would fit in that category.
005s have started shipping.
If you want the thick edge. If you want the thin edge, you're going to have to wait.
Are you going to be... A lot of people are asking about the black. You showed them the black, and now they want the black, and they want to know when they can get the black.
The black blades?
Yes.
Get the EPA to pull their head out of their fanny and let me do it. And then we'll do it. Because I have all the stuff. I got the chemical room. I got the chemicals. I got the knowledge. I got the process figured out. We just need the EPA to let us do it.
CG's also on the 15th?
Should we stagger that? Because what I like to do is like EDC grip, like combatant and Raiders grip platforms at once, and then do ring stuff, which would be V3s, CGs, Hawks. I don't want to drop too many at one time. Because then I guess it doesn't matter if it's a 3 to 6 month. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Keith Collier, giveaway before I have to go to sleep? Sure.
Did you do you already did the Warthog.
I did a Warthog. We're going to do another one, though.
What are you giving away?
A
blade, a shirt, a hat? Man, I don't even want to show you guys the
How
jackets that CW had made
this
for everybody. This is going
to be funny. Let's do this.
I'm ready to guffaw. I didn't get anything to drink up in this thing.
How about this, y'all? Warthog number 2.
You giving away the non-extended grip one?
Yeah, I have a bunch of Warthog blims.
Oh, okay. You're giving away a blim. Right on.
Blemish.
Blemished?
There you go, Keith.
How's everybody like looking at my back meat? Is that nice?
They're not looking at your back meat. They're looking at blades and Warthog 2 word.
You know what I need to do? I need to go up to the porch and get me something to drink because I am incredibly thirsty.
Gonna leave me down here.
You think one of the children would bring me one?
Yeah, let me tell her.
You text message that kid, but don't throw it down the stairs because it's carbonated. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna wait for that, and then we're gonna cut the string.
So the Warthog has got the jumping on it, and it's really, really way better than it used to be.
Is OG Schmidt on yet?
Or just... Is the other Zach Schmidt on yet?
You guys don't understand how crazy
I think he usually watches in the afternoon.
First name spelling and last name spelling the same. And apparently that's rare, according to local Schmidt. We just like talking
Schmidt 1 and Schmidt 2, like thing 1 and thing 2.
I think we should just call them thing 1 and thing 2. So,
John Jacob Jingle. JK.
Look, so this is, these are Ferrum Forge Santoku kitchen knives. Hey,
Jimbo, how you doing?
Zach said, haven't seen you in a while, man. Hope you're doing well. I think he's patron number 2, for real.
Yeah, he was one of our first patrons.
So these are Ferrum Forge Santoku knives, and this is a VG10 Damascus, not just to look like it. It is actual Damascus with a VG10 core. And I know you guys, you know that VG10 is a premium Japanese steel. It's a really good steel.
Are there no waters in this fridge down here?
No, dog.
Okay.
So it's a mini Santoku and then a full, I guess it's a 7-inch. G10 handle, integral bolsters, really, really nice blade. So C-Dub's super excited to receive these. So thank you, Zach. These won't go on the wall. These will go in the kitchen.
Hunter said he was in the top 10 of the first patrons. Yep.
Yeah,
I
he
remember.
was. Yep.
Yeah, it was what, Chad DeRozier's, Hunter. I don't know.
That's why you don't list names, because you forget in the middle and then people get offended and go, Hunter was. That's what happens. Lots.
Show that warthog for any newbies who may not know what it is.
Noobs.
So you know what you might win.
Wow, that's crazy noises.
Yeah, if y'all could hear it, the cats are just terrorizing each other.
The one just screams, and literally, even if it's across the room. Look. Warthog. It looks so wicked with these new gems. And now, thanks, friend. You should get on camera.
Camera daughter brought him his water.
What a nice daughter. She almost caused somebody to get killed the other day.
Who?
Remember the person's like, is their daughter hot? Like,
oh, he's on here. He apologized.
I know.
He already apologized.
But we'd have to blame her for someone else getting killed.
I have to give a shout out to Javon. Y'all, I don't even think he's on, but y'all really should support his channel. He's such a nice guy.
He is a really nice dude.
He actually is an affiliate, so like we give him a 10% cut if he if he talks about our blades. Why not? You know, if you take time, make videos, why not make 10%? Mm-hmm. And the guy is so freaking nice that he makes sales and doesn't even keep the money.
Yep, he doesn't want it.
So y'all really should go follow his channel. If you wouldn't mind, Hunter, you want to put up his channel?
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. Like, what is wrong with you? You don't want? Nope, I want to.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to help y'all. I just want to spread the word. It's pretty awesome.
That doesn't really happen, because most people, when they get an affiliate, they're like, hey, can you pay me like 4 seconds after, please? I need my 36 cents. Now I've got stamps to buy. It is Christmas, and I got to put postcards in the mail. But he's like, nope, don't want it. So that's a cool thing. Not that you guys that earn your sales. Here's the thing: if we went to retail, every retail outlet requires a 30% points, a margin. So they want me to sell to them wholesale 30% off. If I do that, I lose money. We don't have margins like that.
Thanks, Jay. Jay went and subscribed.
Thanks, guys. So when you...
Keith said, I would, but I freeze up in front of a camera. I'm the same way. Like, I don't know how Tim does it. I get out there and I'm so awkward.
I'm the same. Like,
no,
on camera, off camera.
So good on
camera.
I'm talking
about, I'm the same.
Hey,
like,
thank y'all for subscribing.
If you come to the porch and deliver my package, I'm going to be like this. If you're sitting in the living room, be like this. If I'm on camera, be like this. I've met like people that others would consider super famous people. I'm just like, what's up?
Hey, Stripping Bolts, did you do the word? Did you do the hashtag warthog too? Hunter said, yeah, I'm not photogenic, videogenic. LOL. I've never seen you before, Hunter.
I know. I just seen your hands in gloves.
I did hear his voice, though.
Yeah, we finally had to talk to him on the phone. No, he works here.
Okay, let's do it. Let's give the giveaway.
GAW.
Ryan Valencia. Oh, yay, Ryan. Awesome. He said, I just wanted to say thank you to Tim and Suzanne. The piranha showed up last night. Thank you so much for getting the Christmas gift to us. Y'all are awesome. Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that was kind of a last minute, like, hey.
Yep.
Yeah, so we shipped all the ones, even ones that were past the cutoff that we said. So now it's up to whatever shipper that. And some of you guys have been emailing our local post office.
Look, the one that you don't like that called China Hots just won the blade.
Oh, can we I'm gonna engrave on there, you're dead.
Do it. Congrats, NFK20.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah. So jokes, BTW, if you have a feeling, don't allow it to be hurt. Because I'm a pretty tough dude. So anyway.
He said no freaking way.
That's pretty cool.
I guess that's how you can win. You just have to say something rude, and then
that's happened so many times, right?
Yeah, it has.
Actually, we revoked one dude because he was like legitimately was being peckerhead.
Yeah, and I think I said I wasn't going to give it to him.
You didn't.
Yeah, he
You
won.
redid
He
it.
won like some merch after he was being really trolly.
Like super. Like I don't understand why. Look, why does that entertain people to be? Hey, whatever happened with the crazy rude email person? They ever reach back out?
No, I just went ahead and sent his blades.
We had somebody like send this nasty email, like I'm telling everyone that you're the most terrible people in your customer service, and I'm supporting
Slick Rick
this.
says, "I hate your beard, Tim." That's his rude comment.
That's it. I do too. The color hates it too because it's left it. It's completely.
Gabe Harlan, guess I won't win. I try my best to be a good guy.
Yeah, I do too. I always try to be nice to people, but sometimes I fail. But this dude had sent a couple emails, and we responded to his emails, like, hey, grip, choice, or whatever it was. No response. But then he sent another email that was like super nasty, like, I'm supporting your company and blah, blah. Like, I mean, it was nasty. Like,
me and China were crying.
I probably would have had to restrain my physical grasp on your throat if it was an in-person conversation, which we all know the keyboard makes you 8 feet tall and
yeah, NFK20,
jacked.
just send us an email with your address and stuff.
Yeah, we'll get you squared away. But yeah, so you know, but I'd snatch a hold to you. You talk like that to me in person. But the thing is, if you had read the emails we sent you, you wouldn't be sending these nasty, stupid emails. And then even CW like called the dude, text the dude, nothing. So one of those, I don't understand that.
Tim, you are so disgustingly handsome from Tim JK.
Yeah, that's a nasty thing to say because I always tell CW that I'm glad that she's blind because if she weren't, I'd be
He said,
single.
Thank you guys again. I'm sorry, brother. I shouldn't have said that, though. Not going to lie. It's all right. It's all right.
No.
God bless you, Christopher.
People are dumb. You can be dumb, too.
I was going to say have fun at church, but that's not really the appropriate word. Go get fed at church.
Why can't church be fun? I mean, I've been in some churches like, so you're like, wow.
The concert.
Are we going to talk about the Bible in here, or is this just a rave? I left my glow sticks.
Hey, Tim, can you say the name Jason Benitez?
Can I say Jason Benitez?
Yeah. He just paid $2 to hear his name on the world's greatest knife show.
No.
Shout out to Jason Benitez.
Shout out to Jason Benitez. Today, Sunday. That really just happened. That voice came out of...
Sean Blanche, I'm in church now.
Whoa. You know, it's crazy. We were pretty active in a church right up the road, like really enjoying going. And then the live thing, we did it once and it was popular. And then we're like, people seem to like it. It was like 2.5 people. And then the next time it was 50. So now we live in a pretty rural area, but across the street from our driveway is a subdivision. And the pastor lives in the subdivision. So I see him all the time. He's like, I'd love to see you back in church. I'm like, hey, man. And we just talk and chat. And I'm like, yeah, so our YouTube live broadcast took off and we're not coming to church anymore because of this. And he's like, I understand being busy. Would love to have you again. I'm like, well, yeah, so.
Brent said, do a combatant giveaway. Okay.
Merry Christmas. Oh, no, the pants.
Yeah, haven't y'all learned by now that if you ask, you might just get it?
Hey, look, even Whatnot was like, hey, guys, I think you're giving away too much stuff. Like, oh, you shouldn't be giving? We may have to give less stuff away because we have the opportunity to buy this piece of farmland that's like a dream property and like a stupid, crazy good deal. So we're going to stop giving stuff away and be like greedy.
We will never do that.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's weird. Like the shop the new shop, it's on 5 acres, but the property that's behind it, it's got a 300-yard it's cleared out line of sight. It goes up into a mountainside. And like way up on top of the mountain, kind of at this angle, you see this barn. So I was just kind of asking around and kind of find out the dude that we bought the property from, that our building, the shop building is on, owns that property too and wanted to get rid of it. And I'm like, hey man, We might be shooting out here. I don't want to send some tertiary rounds up into your barn, so maybe you should just sell it to me and I'll make it my barn. He's like, okay.
Hey, honey, the people want to see the extended grips that are just joining. Hashtag combatant, it might be a blim.
Look here, you got to be on time. Otherwise,
it might be a blim.
Shit out of luck. You know. So no.
Man, it's 40 minutes in and we're on the third knife.
I'm already talking trash.
Already giving away 3 knives.
You're on it today, lady. All right, are you going to switch it over?
It is over.
Oh. Ew. All right then, look. Hands. These are the cleanest my hands have been in a long time.
Also, show off the 007.
No? Okay, let's go this way. So here's the regular combatant and a black blade. And yes, we're going to do them. We just got to get the... So there's the extended grip on the combatants. They're about an inch longer, and they're so freaking comfortable. I thought they looked like a porpoise, but then I quit caring when they're that comfortable. They're just so comfortable. So it's got the same thickness as the regular ones, and then we kind of added that Bushman a little bit, but it wouldn't be my blade if it didn't be super comfortable in hand, because I'm a Marine, I eat crayons, and I can't speak English. But look, so this drop back to this, I hate using the term broken back because there's a bunch of freaking gross people in the world. But look, that is the shape of your
Metal
hand.
Rock 666 says a T.KELL watch collab would be wicked. Momentum watches or Elliott Brown watches. You reached out to somebody.
Yeah, who was that? Did they say yeah?
It's Swiss, somebody. It was somebody on Instagram.
Yeah, and I was like, I want to do a trade on, but they didn't respond. I like watches. I've had a lot, and I just go with this one. And you know why I have this one? Because it will give me camera alerts in the middle of the sleep. Whoa, there goes a camera alert. See? I mean, somebody's on my porch.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Just go ahead.
You don't interrupt me. Here's how I say this. I'm going to say this to you guys too. There have been a few trolls that say she talks over me. Actually, no. We talk at the same time, and I have enough respect for what she has to say that I pause and I wait for her to finish, because I like her better than I like me, and what she has to say is important and valuable. So it's not interrupting me or talking over me. I just choose to wait because we like each other and we love each other. So it's not that. Lady, you do what you do. Okay, combatant, enough hand modeling. Combatant. Here's the adversary. I think the adversary, for some reason, looks better in the black than it did the OD. But maybe I just like black. But it gives you a full grip. And then they have the cutouts for lanyards. So you can see how much extended it is on the back. All this is G10. And then to get this to line up properly, this starts way up here. So there's that one. There's a couple blades that I think look extra freaking wicked with, I mean, look at that. Oh, Guardian.
I love the Guardian.
It looks nasty. The Taylor's Ridge looks like a completely new knife with the extended grip. I mean, look at that. It's awesome. And the cool thing is, if you already have these blades, you just spend $40 and get a new knife. And you can mix and match. I want to try to do some of the color stuff, but I haven't had the opportunity yet. It's thicker material. So that would be the Century grip. Not at all what you asked to see. Look at the striker. Oh. Yeah, we got the Op Striker out. And, you know, those haven't sold really crazy yet just because it's just a picture. But when we get the finals done and people start reviewing that blade, they're going to sell, man. Them things really finna sell. But you see how when you grab something like a human does, your hand has this natural shape? That's
so as soon as we can get them done on the website, we're going to offer them to y'all on Patreon.
Yeah, they have to be Patreon because we only have like 100 of each color in combatant. So 200 total. And here's they all look so good. And I want to do like a package deal. So if you buy a Warthog, you can add a Century and an extended grip for, you know, a little less than if you bought them separately, or if you just buy one, you know what I mean? And then the Raider. So this is the Raider. Actually, the next Raider.
No accent on Striker, honey?
Huh? Striker?
Everybody says that. They even spell it out on comments.
Striker. How do you spell that?
Geronimo, or maybe it was, I think it was Geronimo. He spelled it like Strooiker.
Stroika.
Stroika.
So we did a whatnot and auctioned off one of these Raiders with the jimping. And the perception was that it might not be exclusive because the next batch is going to have jimping. That's actually wrong. The next batch is going to have jimping, but it's going to have a higher grind and a thinner edge. So the dude who got the one that was thinking that it may not have been valuable, there's only 20 of these. No, it was less than that, like 15 that were ever made, and only one has ever left the shop. And you have it. The other ones we are carrying. So
Nameless Drifter wants to know if you're going to do any other blades on the Accomplice handle platform. Probably not.
I don't think so, because let's look at this. So what people like about the Accomplice is its grip length. So now let's look at it next to the Taylor's Ridge.
I don't really like the way that handle looks. I mean, it might be comfortable and stuff, but I like the way the other handles look better.
And maybe because you like me. People do love the Accomplice.
Yeah, people definitely love it. I mean, I'm not saying anything, nothing disparaging against the knife.
But these are now such a similar blade that anything that we do on the Raider grip can now be an EDC or a bushcraft knife. So I don't know. I would think I would just do something else on the Raider handle since we have multiple platforms for it, and I find this to be a little bit more comfortable with this that pushes it into your hand.
Potato Monster 696. As long as the grip is in stock, I will be sure to have the guys ship it in the next couple of days.
Yeah,
you want to send an email or any sort of message.
What is it?
Mercenary.
Oh, yeah, we got mercs. Mercenaries. Oh,
I'm gonna give away this.
I must be standing weird. My back knee is all getting tight. It's probably because I was freaking shouldering that 308 all day.
Nobody listens to Eric. You just won. You just won the combatant.
What?
Congratulations.
I'll tell you something. That combatant is... But people that were just folder people and are new to the fixed blade world, they most of the time they start out with the combatant or by my suggestion, and they get that blade and they will give their second born for the knife because it's such a good freaking blade.
Silver Phoenix, they hear you now, bud.
We all.
Why don't they listen to you, Eric? Why does nobody listen to you?
That sounds like a 90s sitcom title. Doesn't it? Nobody listens
like
to Eric.
Everybody Loves Raymond. Nobody listens to Eric.
Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah, totally. I used to see Fred Savage in the corner like,
nobody listens to Eric.
Nobody listens to Eric.
Umberto says, I'd love a recurve blade on the Raider platform.
I've drawn a couple. I have one. Oh, remember the Little Sap?
Little Sap.
Remember it? Remember it?
That's a funny name, though.
What's because of the Little Sap? Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find it in my magic book.
The Combatant V1 is what got me hit. Machotero, have you seen the new version? Like, have you felt it? It is so good.
Yeah, the new one is. He said Raider, right? Not Combatant? What did Umberto say? Raider, yeah. Okay, good, because that's what I drew. I got a lot of stuff I want to do.
Bye, Mike G. Merry Christmas.
Woo! You want to see it? You want to see it, Umberto? When did I draw this? 10 June 2023. This light sucks for this. It always works better over here. Maybe. There it is. So it's basically a miniature sapper on the Raider handle.
It's cute, honey.
It's not cute. Knives ain't cute, woman. So let's put it up. I wish that. So it's, if you look.
I'm sorry, David Banks.
It's like the same length, but it's got a recurve in it. Ooh. I want to make it. Isn't that cool looking blade? That high grind?
Yeah. It is.
Little sap. I wouldn't call it the little sap, but it was right after I drew the sapper, and I thought, man, an EDC version of that would be cool. Excuse me, Panther. May I help you? Hi.
Ed Barkley, got to run. Merry Christmas to MCW and the whole family. Love you guys. Thank you for the $10.
Here's the Psycho. I guess he makes an appearance every week now. Gosh, why are you losing your head?
Tim sent me a text this morning, very angry at this cat.
Oh.
It had knocked over chemicals or something.
Yeah, man.
Really
one of the processes in the blackening. Now he won't let me stop petting him, or he's eating my hand.
Tell Tim to cover the pew pew. I don't trust YouTube. LOL.
All of them?
Maybe it's showing on your person.
All of them. Let's show my giant wide body. What's crazy to me, like my legs are like chiseled stone, and I can kick through brick walls, and my arms are about the same. But like this region does not represent the rest of me.
A lot of people are asking what the grip length is on the extended grip.
That is a great question. I don't know. People ask me that, like, what's the blade length? What's this? I'm like, look, guys, I do it by feel and balance.
He gets annoyed by that question.
I just don't know.
And I'm like, honey, people want to know. They have a right to know.
I'm like, look, it's comfortable. That's the length. Like, how are you gonna be able to tell how it feels in your hand by the length? I don't know. Enough. That's the length of it. It's enough. Like people, somebody tried to be like super rude once. They're like, a real knife company that self-respectable blades would have the weight of the blade. I'm like, okay, douche. Are you going to be able to tell how this knife feels if it's 4.4 ounces or 5 ounces? No, don't be dumb.
Aloha, Kramer Maho.
Sorry.
Embrace the dad bod.
Are we over here?
Nick. Goonie, Merry Christmas to MCW and T.KELL fam. Thank you for the good work and
4.5.
customer service. Thank you.
4.5.
See, honey, you already offended people. Even Trevor says, oops, I'm sorry. My hands just don't fit on anything under 4.5.
Yeah, get with it, Trevor. Be less dumb. I'm going to send you a new Band-Aid. I don't actually care. She's kidding, saying that it bothers me.
Yeah.
I just don't know. And it astonishes people like, you should know. And I'm like, I don't know. I did it by feel. So it's 4.5 to the point here. So perfect. That's what it is. You have more room to, even if you have sausage fingers.
Yeah, I was kidding. He doesn't mind telling me what they.
No, it's just I'm like, I don't know, and people look at me like I'm stupid. Like I make my blades. I don't bake them. Well, we do. We temper them. But let me see if that's the combatant. Let me see if the Raider's the same length. Made for hands of real humans. You're allowed to ask questions as long as you have same 4.5.
Now, Tim, win the next giveaway.
Okay, moving on.
Now, the Piranha extended grips aren't part of this extended gripness yet. Yet. They're going to be with the.
It only took 1.5 million years to get these done, right?
Hey, Mike, send us an email. We'll get you some of those Band-Aids.
Oh, yeah. We need to put those on the website. Anybody taking notes? We got to put Safariland, extended grips, and the Band-Aids on the website this week. Nasty animal. Oh, yeah. So we live in a really rural area, and like if I leave the compound, we have no cell service. Which can be convenient, because if I don't want to talk to you on the phone, like, oh, sorry, I lost cell service. Just kidding. So I have a satellite that gives me Wi-Fi. If I travel, I'll just toss it in the truck, Starlink. That way, in case something happens, I can...
Hunter said he wrote that stuff down. Yeah, feel free to pass it on to Jorgie.
Yeah, we need to...
Trying to give Hunter all the stuff that we don't have time to do.
Oh. Yeah, there's just not enough time in a day. So I have basically, I was working on my mobile comm pack because now that I have a new truck, I don't have all that crap in my truck anymore. So, and I do need that because if I go down to mom and dad's house, and where are they at? Huh?
Where are they?
Yeah.
Mom's, I don't know if she's on, but she texted me.
Are you
on, Mom?
You better be on. I miss your happy, smiling face. And we all love you and we need you to know that we do. So announce your presence so we can tell you that. Hello. But if I'm going to go down to their place, which is a couple hour drive,
put all the crap jobs to the new guy.
Yeah, man. We need the shop swept and the trash taken out too. So go ahead and head out from Arizona and take care of that. All right. But yeah, so I was working on my mobile comms thing so that I could basically have the satellite and all the stuff to run it contained in a Pelican case. And the little nasty monster panther knocks over one of the etchants from the process, because if you don't pay attention to the stupid cat, he'll look you dead in the face and go and knock stuff over. And I wanted to wring his little tiny black neck. I got way more angry than I should have about it.
And then I said, you probably should eat some breakfast.
That was the key. And I ate. And I was like, oh, wow, I like the cat again.
Any plans for another double edge Love My Malvado nasty little blade from Nismo?
Probably. They just kind of come about. If there's enough requests or something strikes me or I go, hey, man, we need to do this.
A lot of people request double edge on blades that Tim doesn't recommend the double edge on.
You know what I realized?
He still does it.
All these people were asking and getting upset about the MR1s with a double edge. And I'm like, that weakens the tip of that blade. It was not designed to stand up for tip use, point-driven work, if you double edge it. If you want a tip that will break very easily, then buy a cheaper blade.
All right, honey.
But anyway.
Here is the question that we literally get every day. What do you think it's going to be?
Oh, please. But I accidentally allowed people to select double edge on the MR1 on that last order batch. So I'm doing it. Just understand.
And speaking of, someone
the difference
just
between
asked,
ADCRV2 and AEBL.
That was the question. Big Nick 441. Here's a question. Can we get an in-depth explanation of the pros and cons of the two stills you offer?
Here's the thing. I do this 3 times a week on the live broadcast.
I call people and tell them this.
She does it
several
5 times a day. It's like
we email it several times a day.
Usually when C-Dub's like, somebody wants to know different, I'm like, I don't know, Google. Let's start with Google. AEBL stainless, ADCRV2 is high carbon. AEBL has 1% carbon. ADCRV2 has 0.8% carbon, almost 1%. The CRV is chromium and vanadium, which makes it really durable and ductile.
Mom is on here saying stuff.
Good.
She said she's making venison chili with the deer you gave me. Love you.
Love you. I'll be there soon.
Zachary Schmidt, you missed your knives. We showed him a minute ago.
Gosh, what a freaking goon. Yeah, so basically, AEBL and ADCRV2 are among the toughest steels in the industry, especially if you heat treat them right and you do a good deep cryogenics, which we do both, and we dual temper. So
didn't we put it on the website?
I'm sure.
I made a video, like I clipped the last video you did. It's in the video on the 007 at the end.
They're really common steels. In my opinion, they are.
It's okay. We're joking. Y'all can ask.
Yeah,
we understand that not everybody sees the answer, and you want to know.
But basically, those two steels are very easy to nail the heat treat and respond incredibly well to a dual temper and a cryogenics. And we do deep cryo on everything. And they're just incredibly tough. They take an edge. They hold an edge. They're razor sharp. They're freaking combat tough, durable steels. And you can get them for cheaper. The price to purchase them is cheaper. And the heat treatment is so much more simple that you don't have all the fluctuations and durability issues if you miss the heat treat.
I kind of like the answer We Fight the Dark just gave. AEBL will be better for most. ADCRV2 better for field sharpening and maintenance, like with hunting and game processing.
If you want to sharpen your knife on a river rock and you don't mind keeping it oiled, or you're using it a lot, if you strop it back and you don't care about a little bit of corrosion, ADCRV is the way to go. Super easy. AEBL is as durable, but a little bit more difficult to sharpen. So you probably need a diamond or a cubic boron nitride hone to keep in your pocket to keep that sharp. ADCRV2 will take a crazy, nasty polished edge, like crazy sharp.
MR1s are currently shipping.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Feel free to email us if you want to
Yep.
have it.
Yeah, I actually don't mind. We just answer that question a lot.
Zachary Schmidt said, Tim, can you talk a little bit about the 005? Because we haven't heard much about the 005. Came and went.
Yeah, we're going to do more in-depth stuff once we get the batches redone on those. They came out thick. That's why we offered people to get the thicker edges on those. If you want a thick edge version, like a combat grade version of it, that's what we're shipping now. And we're remaking the thin ones. It's just an incredible clip pointy little knife.
Thank you, Regina.
So I'll show you both, the thicker and the thin version. So it's 125 thick steel and a classic clip point blade. So the ones with the thin edge, this would make it incredibly slicey. So you see how thin that edge is compared to. So you got about 60 thousandths on the edge of this guy, which is like.
Hunter said his buddy loves the 005.
It's an incredible knife. It's still
I think
slicey.
it might be throwing people off because it's fine. The grind is fine on it. It was just not his original intended.
It's an incredibly durable, slicey, stabby, go through anything knife. My design was thinner.
Yeah, because that other shop basically gave us thicker versions of a lot of the stuff that Tim had thinner design. Like even the new FLN.
Yeah, the 2.0.
Somebody was asking about that earlier too.
Yeah, I don't have one here that's a new shop, or do I?
Do you have the two that you can show side by side so you can see the thickness from the top?
I just did that.
Oh.
The thickness from the top is the same. Yeah, they're both 125. It's just thicker edge. So you can see by looking at the tip.
Thickness of the edge?
Oh yeah, you can. I showed it.
Sorry.
See, this is 60 thou at the edge, and this is 20. So this is going to be slicier and not as durable of a blade. This is going to be thicker, stabbier.
Did you win on there, Brandon, or you got one of the CGs?
So yeah, it's a great knife. Either way, we just haven't.
What's up with those skeletonized raiders?
Too many blades last year. That's what's up with that. But I can show it to you. Too many blades. So I kind of lost my mind in designing new stuff last year.
Yeah, everybody got mad at Tim for designing so many things last year.
It's just also I exasperated the shop and my machinist and my CAD CAM guys. This is an incredible blade. It's here and it's designed and it's perfect. It just needs to be grenaded.
Okay. Cool, Brandon.
And
Jorge wants to see Noir. We showed him already, but we'll show him again.
Rewind whenever the little terrorist comes back in here.
Hunter said relist them as 05 CG. Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Jeez, what a great idea. You work here for a week and you got ideas in the world.
Yeah, Zachary, I love them. I'm so excited to use them. He said, I'm happy Suzanne's
happy. Oh, man.
Kitchen knives.
She's
that made
super stoked about them. They're nice, too. I've never used any of their stuff, but I can tell on the geometry side, they're going to be good. And VG10's a great steel. A lot of people claim to be steel experts just from what they've read online, but from a guy who's heat treated and used most of them, VG10's a good steel. I like it. I'm going to circle back to you crazy circus animals that are taking your freaking prototype folders apart. I don't have parts for those. So if you break it, sorry. I mean, that's a custom made. Everything about it's custom. You may find the bearings somewhere, but the clip is custom. The screws are custom. Everything's custom.
Merry Christmas, Jan.
So you could probably find those bronze roller bearings in the same size, but quit breaking the stuff. I don't have parts for them.
HPD in the house. I got my belt grinders and wondering if I should start with jig or freehand. What would Tim recommend?
Jig. I freehanded for a long time, and people like a precise edge. Mine are digitally precise. I invented my own sharpening system, made my own jigs, and to be able to have that consistency and offer the sharpening, I think however you're going to do it, I think you jig sharpen because that way you can guarantee the results every time. It's good each time. Same edge. People can throw a angle finder on the thing and go, wow, this is exactly whatever degree you say it is. And then you can get a really consistent, when you're sharpening, it'll form a wire on one side and you can get that thing super consistent and break that wire off and it's terrifyingly sharp. That's harder to do when you freehand it. Personally. From a guy who sharpens 10,000 knives a year, that's just my opinion. And I think we got some sharp stuff. Knives should be.
You have one of the FLN 2.0s here that you could show?
No, dang it.
How rude.
At the shop. Go back and watch our...
I did have one in my purse. I wonder if I still have it up there. I could go look.
You could go look, or you could ask the daughter to bring it too.
You know why I had one in my purse?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I gave it to our youngest.
No, that's not why I was.
Oh, is that the one you were trying to sell to that customer? And I was like, don't do that because I don't have the sheath for it. Yeah. The guy wanted an FLN. She was like trying to use her feminine wiles to talk me into it. She almost did, but I was like, no, we can't do that. We don't have a sheath for the thing.
Honey, we have to.
We haven't even released the blade. I got to get with Jared on that to even see if he wants to endorse it because it's not as designed. It's thicker. I mean, it's a great Karamat and it's freaking wicked looking, but I mean, I got to get with him on it. She's trying to sell them.
Oh, Regina. So I've been saying your name wrong. Let's see. I'm kind of like you about my name, Regina. The E is like A. Raw. And the I is like a long I. Regina? Is that how you pronounce it?
Maybe spell it out in a different way.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, C-Dub gets... She don't like that. She don't like being called Sue or Susan.
Yeah, Julian, he likes to mess with me and call me Sue.
Yeah. Oh. Here's a psychopath. Who wanted to see the
Stripping
psycho?
bolts. Yes, you will get
Here it is.
an email.
Here's the giant. He's a teenager now and a psycho. He just came in here carrying stuff.
I wonder if it's in my purse. I'll tell China to bring it down here.
Stop biting me, psychopath. This is the blackest cat. You know, like some black cats look brown. This thing is not. It's like midnight. And he's got a weird looking face because when we found him in our woods, abandoned, his lips were ripped off. Literally. I don't know how he did that. Like, how do you... Yeah.
Yes. Often the orders don't show correctly on the new website. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But we do have the orders. If you're concerned, just send us an email. We'll double check.
Did you get a clarification on EE pronunciation?
Well, I read it how she said it was.
Was that correct?
I don't know. Do not know.
Yes, you could.
Do you have any idea what angle people need to touch up the folder at?
Nope. Didn't sharpen them.
First T.KELL knife the other day. Can't wait. Also, thank you. Also, titanium nitride lashing screws coming soon.
No.
They're not coming soon.
Titanium nitride?
Mm-hmm.
They're already the same steel you use in firing pins. Stainless, so they're incredibly durable. It just would cost more to send those to... I believe that's PVD, a positive vapor distillation process, the titanium nitride. Coating?
You have some warrior grips you could show?
No.
If you could pick one knife out of all your creations, which would you pick to carry every day?
I switch it up so much, and that's why I come up with so many that's almost impossible. Because
he EDC'd the Guardian for a really long time. Then it was the Striker, CG,
Raider,
Combatant.
I've been carrying the Accomplice a lot lately. The Nautilus I've been carrying a lot lately. The 003 I carried a lot. I've carried all of them. It really just depends. That's why I come up with new stuff. Here's that Warrior.
When you have so many great knives, you just have to.
You got to mix it up. It really depends on what you do every day. You know, if you need something more slicey, you don't need a strong tip, adversary. If you need a strong tip and slicey, combatant. If you need a stout blade that you can pry a door open with, that's the raider. The striker is kind of the same use case as the combatant. So if you like the way it looks, it's a little bit longer.
Oh, he meant if they were in stock for orders, they might be waiting for the warrior grips. Yeah, we got them in for some blades, but not all of them. Rex 1111 Adams got my FMF this week, and I freaking love it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Nobody's ever said anything bad about that knife either.
When are we getting some pork? You know what, y'all? I ordered some pork for him to do a slashing video.
Here you go.
It was like a tiny pork loin. And
yeah, it'd be like,
can we use this?
Like baby arms. I just felt bad.
I was like, we can do it.
You know, it's like slicing up little kids. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I still think we could do it.
Yeah, we probably could. Now we have room at the new shop, but we've got all the stuff that we got to get on the website, plus new blades. You know what I mean? It never ends. If I could get CW and CD, Camera Daughter, to stop making me do like the order filling and sharpening and all those tasks that we pay our employees to do, and I could get to doing the business stuff, we'd have all this stuff
Tim,
done.
You're never too above.
Well, I'm just saying, if you want stuff in stock, you want new knives, you want Safari Land, and you want the Battle Lock grips, and you want the black blades, and all the stuff that nobody else can do but me, we're going to have to hire more people. Otherwise, y'all got what you got.
Kylie wants to know what your favorite grip color is.
Probably Warrior. That's typically what I go with.
OD.
It's either OD or black, and then I go with Warrior because it's a mix of the two, typically. But like if I'm running it on kit, I'll go with like.
Ah, here it is.
You found it? Is that the 2 point? Is that the sharp? Oh, see, she's trying to get.
Oh wait, there's a hair on it.
That's all right. Whose hair is it?
Mine, from my purse.
DNA. Why do you put your hair in your purse?
It just comes off.
You just stick your purse on your head, and that's what happens.
Hold on, let me get you back on camera too.
So, why is this thing being weird about focusing today? Is it not bright enough? Is that what the problem is? You know, sometimes it gets weird. Oops, that's ugly. Is it too bright?
It's fine.
Oh, oops. Yeah, I had the wrong brightness. So, yeah, this is the 2.0 on the FLN. However, it was supposed to be thinner steel, 125, and a thinner edge.
Oh, I wonder if y'all could hear me. My mic was like face down.
They can hear you.
Fixed it.
So, yeah.
I love the blade. It looks really good.
This is not coated. So, you know what I just noticed?
Are you interested in that, Steven? You have so many FLNs. You like that as an upgrade?
The grind is much higher. Let me put it side by each with the other one. All right, so here's your differences. You've got the same outline of a blade. So the grips will fit.
Oh, man, it just looks so much better.
It's got a higher grind, so it will be much, much slicier. So that's the 2.0. And I have hundreds of them. And you know what I just noticed?
What?
See that? That dot means that's AEBL.
See, that's why I wanted it.
No dots is ADCRV.
Because I accidentally sold somebody an AEBL FLN.
That way, when we're heat treating, we know. Because the heat treatment's completely different for a stainless versus a carbon. So, you know, we got weird stuff that we've got to deal with. Anyway.
Yeah, I sound clearer now because my mic was like folded over.
Should we just go ahead and release this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the DP1's coming soon too.
Just doing both.
Do them all. Let's just screw it. Let's oversaturate the T.KELL market again.
So Steven said, yes, I'm ready for the FLN 2.0.
It's nasty, dude. It's such a cutter. You want this back? No, because you'll give it to that person.
I'm giving it to that person.
No, there's no sheath for it, woman.
Oh, it won't fit the old sheath?
Negative. Part of the reason
now I gotta call them and tell them we only have 80 CRV.
Part of the reason I added this eyeball was because retention, sheath retention, and it lightened it up and it made it nasty looking.
Dan Ringman said, looks sweet, Tim.
Of course you would think so. It's got a ring on it, man.
Kane Kealoa, TS87 shorter version update, question mark.
We're waiting on our collaborators to give us a yay or nay. I'm doing it either way. I just think they need to do it too.
The magnetic knives holder will magnetize the knives, question mark.
What an eye.
What does that mean?
I guess they're saying, I mean, any sort of magnet will slightly magnetize any steel that's on it. But you could get one of the demagnetizers if you don't want to do it.
Tim, would you ever design a knife for our underappreciated farmers and ranchers with a safety tip that wouldn't actually pierce an animal?
I used to make a Nesmuk, which really fits in good with that. I just haven't done it in a long time. But yeah, I'm not opposed to anything, really. I mean, I love designing blades.
Yeah, he would make a new knife like every week if it wasn't so hard.
Yeah, I used to. And that's what I would do. When I was hand grinding and had the small heat treat, I'd make a knife at the beginning of the week. And I'd have 3 or 4 of them for the live shows because we sold every weekend. And if they didn't sell, people didn't like them, I didn't make them again. But if they did sell quickly, I would make 3 more the next week. And then if those 3 sold, 5, 10. And then if they were popular, they became mainstays.
Recreational RC and EDC says, can you show me your top selling knives? I think he's new, so maybe show him
the Combatant, Raider, and Night Stalker.
And Agents.
Piranha, Agents. I mean, goodness. This is going to take the rest of
I think it would be Combatant, Night Stalkers.
001.
Yeah, definitely 001, Piranha.
Yeah, like I said, that's like the whole rest of our broadcast.
No, it's not.
It's
only like 5 knives.
That's a lot. I talk a lot. All right. So
he said 1 or 2 if you don't want to do all of them.
There's a Piranha.
The Night Stalker and the Piranha would be 1 and 2. But Agent 001 is getting up there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is. If we had them. All right, so the Night Stalker is number 1. Has been since I released it. Actually, the first handmade versions, you sold like crazy.
Look, and there was not a knife that looked like that before this knife.
No.
Now there's a lot of them that look like that.
There was nothing like it. There was not. And now other companies, bigger companies, are getting some recognition. It's a great idea. So the Night Stalker is popular because if you look how that keeps your knuckles completely in alignment, you don't feel that ring in there. A lot of other knives, the rings are weird and they just keep your hand out of alignment. So reverse grip, forward grip.
It's actually comfortable.
Yeah, you don't feel the ring, and then you've got exactly enough room for your hands.
Adam Keevy, did you see Montana Knife Company's talking about doing a folder now? Yeah, I did. And straight up, to be honest, that guy was like hitting Tim up for information. Just saying. Not Josh, but the other guy in the video.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We figured something was suspicious, so I said, quit answering him.
I did. I was like, all right.
Y'all just don't even know. This knife community, the business side, can be really shady.
So shady. That's why we're so open. So here's the Piranha, probably our number 1 second seller. What an idiot. It'd be nice if I had a complete grasp on English.
Any chance of a T.KELL kukri?
I've tried, man. I suck at them. So those are our number 2. The 001 is probably going to become number 1 this year. It's just such a wicked nasty blade.
Go watch the video that we just put out of that Italian guy fighting with it. It's incredible.
Wicked. The 007 is probably going to do well too, especially with Doug Marcaida liking it so much. And then the Combatant. So here's the standard Combatant. It's a small fixie, but it's still got the full grips because it's got the double finger wells and your pinky still wraps. It's really, those are probably the most popular. Yeah, wouldn't you say that's about right? I think the striker with the extended grip is going to get more popular because it's a long blade now. I think it's nasty. Striker's always popular too. I just spit everywhere.
Umberto said T.KELL tracker will be real someday, LOL.
Yeah, the one that Umberto drew, the inspiration behind it is, it's a cool looking knife too. There's just so many ideas people have. 70. I think that's all the popular ones, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys want to talk about? Oh, geez.
Dave asked about the Nautilus.
I was using mine earlier. Let me grab it.
And when are you going to bring it to the market?
I actually was talking with one of our machinists about that Wednesday and Thursday. So it is coming. We're actually going to start machining them. So that's the Nautilus. What we're having trouble with is I lasered this jimping in on my laser. So you see the jimping on the bottom and then in there. And that you need that because I really pushed the finger ramp forward to make this part of the grip also so it didn't feel too short. And then it uses a regular knife stalker sheath. So we're going to start machining them soon. Then I got to get the grips done, but the sheath is already done. So that's 1/3 of the battle.
Any recurves in the future?
We talked about the little sap earlier.
Little sap.
I might do it.
Little sap.
Little sap. You know what I say, man? Shit. That thing bad to hell, man. That little thing is, man, he's sick. You know what I'm saying? It is, man. That little thing, that bassel nasty. Nasty little bassel. I love the sap.
Little sap, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, you guys don't know little sap. That went weird real fast. That just that got real strange.
No, we do that all the time.
Yeah, I know, all the time. It's how it is in the shop, in the house.
Hey, Matthew McCann says, my combatant is a blemish and it's my most carried. Yeah, the blemishes, I mean, they're typically never
I get
anything
picked
that you
on
wouldn't
about
wanna
how
carry.
anal I am about my knives and the blemishes looking so good, but that's because my name's on it, and I can't ship you something that doesn't look like something that I would not want to get in the mail. If you know it's a blim and we sell it to you for cheaper, going into it, that's cool. But then could you imagine getting it and finding that little teeny tiny thing and be like, oh my gosh.
Patreon shop pocket check was great. Grant's kindling back support was epic.
That was pretty
LOL.
funny. That was pretty funny.
Hood Tim in the house.
Look, man.
What are your up and coming knife designs?
DP1. The DP1 is out there. The Warn EDC, which is the little Piranha Warnie, we've got coming. The Hatchet will be this year. People are sleeping on the Op Striker. Once that thing gets completely done and gets in live form, we put it in the hands of some people. That guy's awesome. What else? The little screwdriver, that's going into production. Maybe.
Oh my gosh, Trust Monkey, that's terrible.
I don't even know.
He said my FLM blemish looks like Tim threw it across the shop floor before it was run over a few times. LOL. Still
You got lucky.
use it.
You found it. We took all the blims and put them on yours. Your one. Look.
How are we able to get our hands on a blim? Patreon ? Yeah, they're supposed to be on Patreon, but we need somebody to put them on the website.
On the website.
We just run out of time because we're just.
Well, here's the thing. We don't have enough employees, and that means everything else falls onto me. So all of these projects and everything we've got going on in the background, if I'm fulfilling orders, they just don't get done.
Yeah, and that's the truth. Tim carries about 10 pounds of gear daily. Yeah, y'all see that was impromptu, and he literally carries that. Like when we did his pocket check video, so many people were commenting like, "There's no way he carries all that."
Why do you think I invented those suspenders? And I wear them every freaking day. Here they are. You don't know that I'm wearing suspenders. That's them, and they're Ninja-y. You can't. They don't have buckles and stuff.
How about the hatchet drawing, or do you have the hatchet show off? Now, is it going to be the same as that, or is it?
You remember we did two?
Yeah.
It's the second one, because the second one's way more aggressive looking, and I like it a lot. It's not this was the original. There are flavors of this that are going to be in the production one, but I'm making it less medieval and more modern.
Zachary Schmidt, you're right. Mine was the best.
So yeah, something, the grip is going to be like this because the grip is great, but the head, we've changed it. Dimensionally, it's got this forward curve here, but this is more, like I said, more fantasy looking with these little spikes. We're actually going to make it more angular.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. It's going to be nice. 80 CRV2 on that.
Andrea Clayton says, what are your top 10 selling knives? Or top 10 best-selling knives?
Night Stalker, Piranha, Combatant, Striker,
Agent 001.
Agent 001, Agent 003. And then it's kind of a mix, I think, from there down. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, Raider.
Yeah,
Reverse
Raider,
Tonto is in there.
Striker.
We just don't drop it enough.
Right, the Reverse Tonto.
Nighthawk.
Yeah, the freaking Nighthawk is up there. The Ops Hawk does really well, too. If they don't do good, I don't do them. I mean, some of them are just outstanding sellers. And like the Night Stalker, that's the one that... And we sold 1,000 less than I made last year because we had an issue with a water jet that jacked up a bunch of steel. So we got a bunch in the shop now that are fixed, and plus the Nautilus that are coming out on that platform. So.
Okay, so the FLNs, when are they going to come out, and are you going to be able to sharpen those to the thickness you wanted them to be?
Yes, the FLN 2.0, because the grind is higher, I can sharpen them easily. I don't have to sit there on the wicked edge and hand sharpen those. I can belt sharpen those, which is great.
Thanks for the 20, Brandon.
I've got to get with Jared on the FLN 2.0.
He's probably not going to want to do it because he wanted it to be super thin.
I know. I can't help that shop jacked him up. I still like the knife.
It's still a great knife.
It's still great. And it's functional. It's just not exactly what he wanted. If he's cool with how it is, we can do it as the FLN 2.0. If not, we have to go with a new name. So I got to get with Jared on that, which I really need to get one to him out the door.
Why don't you call him right now?
Let's go. Hey.
Call him, see if he'll answer.
Yeah, answer.
Put him on the live.
He's doing his YouTube stuff.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Don't you have to warn people, hey man, you're on my YouTube live?
Just call him.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, hey, I got these FLNs done. Do you want to do it? And you're like, can you send it to me? I don't know. And then I'm like, all right. Yeah, sure. Talk to you later. Bye. The most
It's fun.
boring 10 seconds of Earth. I don't know. And then he's like me. He just says it. And he'll probably say their name. And I've really tried to be respectful, not mention the shop who screwed him up. Because if they ever want to do anything and not have a horrible reputation, I'm not going to be the one that smeared it. That's tough though, right? Because
yeah, I just want to say it.
If people ask me like, hey, I heard you were using this shop, how'd it go? I'd have to be honest. Right?
Your Neves impression is pretty good.
No.
From Nick Bonoma. It really is.
I've talked to Jared a lot. He and I are friends.
What size Delta sheath was Tomas using for the 007? I think medium.
Medium. Mm-hmm. But it is going to come with a Kydex sheath. We just had some issues. Now I have a bunch of wind chimes.
Let's give away something.
Oh, you bored?
No,
She's bored.
I'm not
Man,
bored.
my back hurts.
I got to give away something.
All this moving and oldness.
So what is everybody doing for Christmas? I was not expecting the normal viewership this week.
Gift exchanging, celebrating Jesus' birthday, watching the Who's from Whoville. Is that it? That's about it, right? Looking at Christmas lights. That's what you guys are doing. Eating more crap that you shouldn't. That's what I'm doing. That's my whole list. What else?
Did you get the package, honey? He said you didn't answer on WhatsApp from Frankie DC.
I did, but I took it to other stupid shops. I don't have it here.
Oh, yeah. He was probably showing it off.
I was. Dang it. I'll give it the attention that it deserves.
Ashley Smith, Gloria, getting married Christmas Eve. Wow, really? Cooking Christmas Day? That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
We love being married.
Yeah, being married is the best ever.
We're like the two people. That's it. The two Americans that like each other. That's us. We're the two. It's
what did you think about the White River that you got from Chris? Didn't we show it last week?
Yeah, we did. We showed it last week. I thought it was a really, really good blade. I liked it a lot. Is he
you
asking?
on, Chris? Yeah, he asked.
Pay attention, Christopher. Well, I do like it a lot, actually. I keep it in the box, but.
And somebody asked what you were getting me. He got me some symbols. He accidentally already gave them to me.
You just want to tell the truth? It'll be easier.
The truth is we don't really do a whole lot because we just give each other stuff all year. So like at Christmas, we don't really do specific stuff.
But that's
sorry to disappoint.
The M1 caper that Chris sent. And I've always been impressed with White River stuff. And I actually have met one of the designers.
But he did get me some symbols. It was just an accident. They were in the cart and he just bought them.
I just bought them. So CW buys what she wants when she wants. And if I buy her stuff, it creates an expectation. So typically, we don't get each other anything for Christmas specials. We do stuff for the kids. We hang out, we cook, we do things together. But
hashtag merch.
Hashtag merch. We're weird like that. We'd rather spend the time together than, because, we don't ask each other anything. She's like a firearm will show up and she's like, oh, did I buy that? I'm like, yep, you did. Thanks. Whatever jewelry or clothes or whatever, she just gets it. And I'm like, cute outfit. She's like, yeah, I just got it. You like it? And I'm like,
yeah, but we don't spend, you're making us sound like we buy stuff all the time. We're frugal.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at my firearms collection, you think I'm insane, but
a lot of those people give to you.
Yeah, most of my guns are free or deeply discounted or trades for blades. But, optics, and actually I have all of my optics are 50% off because I know people in the industry. So fortunately, I don't spend much at all.
That would be really nice to get married on Christmas Eve. That would be so pretty. Like have Christmas stuff at your wedding. It would be awesome.
It would be funny to do like a Hawaiian wedding on Christmas Eve. That would be awesome.
It's pretty random.
Do it. You should do it.
Hey, $49.99 from Zachary Schmidt. Thank you both for all your hard work this year. I really wish I had met you both a long time ago. Aw, thank you, Zach. Man, we appreciate you. So nice.
You guys are going to have to differentiate your names. I just don't know.
Great Griff for Tim is a
punch.
Okluma DCO. What is that?
A punch to the face.
What's that, Kenneth? He said a Okluma DCO. Is that some kind of a gun?
Never heard of it if it is.
Thanks, Tap 42 Owl, $1.99. Awesome.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it. It is Christmas season. I know you guys are spending a lot on your loved ones, so we really appreciate it. It helps us.
Let's see, got family coming in the day after Christmas for my New Year's Eve wedding. Are you serious? Yeah, New Year's Eve wedding and Christmas Eve?
That's good. That's good because that way you won't be stupid on New Year's Eve. Because most people are stupid on New Year's Eve.
Baroness 22, husband and wife combo. We watch you every week together. That's so awesome.
Thanks, guys. We're here for you.
Ashley Smith, Loria. I'm wearing a red dress and beautiful cowboy boots that are white and sparkly. Aw, red's my favorite color.
Mine is black.
That's awesome.
Because I'm weird. I used to say as a kid blue because that's what everybody else said, but it's actually black.
Congratulations, like Cheryl. 32nd anniversary is New Year's Day.
Man, congratulations. It's inspirational, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my wrist is shaking.
Let's give away this merch. So it'll just be whatever you want. On the email, just say if you want a sweatshirt, a cup.
Yeah, I mean, it's been in the 40s here,
hat.
which is cold for the South, and 20s as the low. So it's been freaking good T.KELL sweatshirt weather. I just feel I'd stand here awkwardly because she's just reading comments and nobody's asking me stuff. So I'm just like,
In Clips Klein. We've been having a lot of people win that are like not usual watchers. So that's awesome.
congratulations. That dispels the rumor that it's all freaking rigged, right?
Congrats.
We just pay a bunch of people. How many people are we paying to be on the live right now?
Okay, so he said it's a custom American-made flashlight. That's what you need for your...
Oh, hey. Well, now I'll have to look them up. Because I carry the Surefire Stiletto.
Bye, Mark. Merry Christmas.
This is the Stiletto Pro 2.0, the new one. I mean, it's like stupid. 1550 lumens. Dual eyeballs. I would shine it, but CW's behind the camera. And she would me.
Smoking Rat Rod is the new Safariland clip, a smaller version of their existing one.
They have two, actually. Most people don't know. So, where's the one? Yep.
I'll probably do one more knife before we go.
Yeah, you only have a few minutes, so you better get up on it, lady. Where is the... I think they're under this thing. Where the heck did I put it?
Tommy C said, what are your top 2 end-of-the-world knives?
It's all situational, man. I mean, I'm going to have one knife on my kit because there's always a bigger blade on my kit because if I'm going to do some fighting, I'm going to use a mercenary, Ops Hawk, or an FMF if I'm going to fight with stuff. And if you're out in the cold or you need to make food, you gotta be able to make fires and stuff, so you need a bigger blade for that. And the other blade is going to be whatever happens to be on my belt at the time.
Hey, Frank gave the cat $5 and not us.
The cat deserves it because I almost killed him today.
Thanks,
Where's
Frank.
the stupid clip? I cannot find it. I thought I set it out.
Todd, obviously he would prefer a pew-pew.
Oh, what, over a knife?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a lot of knives. I can make knives. I cannot make guns. Actually, we're going to.
Does Georgie know about the Safariland stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, Hunter, he will.
I mean, not yet. We haven't built the kits out. That's something I've got to do this week. I can't find that clip. I don't know where it is.
What's your favorite firearm manufacturer? SIG.
Yeah, I like SIG.
He said BCM is one of mine.
Yeah, I like pistols a lot. I love 226. It's like the 226. I think SIG.
Wait, did I miss some drama? Hey, Chris, we'll give money to whoever we choose, but thanks for your input, bro. What did I miss? Did I miss some drama?
Probably.
Pete Sake said, same Schmidt every different day.
Where is that stupid clip? I don't know.
Don't worry about it. You're not going to be able to find it.
I know. It was here earlier. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. I put it where you told me to put it somewhere. It's gone.
Walt Billard.
Are you guys fighting over
Thanks
there?
for providing community while I walk the dogs in the snow. Oh, that's nice.
Man, we need some
Welcome.
snow. It's hot here.
Oh, okay.
Comparatively.
He said, all you people giving money to knife makers, I hope you guys give money to your church or the homeless.
Maybe they do both.
Chris Cantu is a pretty good follower and supporter.
Yeah.
Giving money to our church and the homeless.
I mean, those are nice things to do.
Yeah, it's nice to give.
We do both.
Nice to give to whoever you can give to.
That's right. There's a lot of homeless.
Zachary Smith.
I give them knuckle sandwiches.
I give knives to the homeless.
I don't know if that's a great idea. Zach,
the homeless buy crack with my money.
you might should rethink of giving the homeless knives, because I mean they may use it to acquire more money by illegal means. There may be some trustworthy people, but you need to know more about them before you. Where do you live, man? I'm not visiting the same city where Zach Claus has been.
Can I tell y'all the grossest freaking story
knives
ever about a homeless person?
Oh.
It really, really made me mad. We were at the market one year.
You got the floor.
And I went somewhere like a little bit off site and I stepped in something. Turns out it was human
Poop.
feces. And lots of homeless people live around there. I was really mad. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, if you have no home, you have no hole to shit in. So I guess sidewalk is a great spot. I don't know.
Always give to the local food bank. Help those in your area. Yeah.
Chattanooga's got a great food bank.
Yeah, food is always a great thing to give because, you know, if you know that somebody is on drugs,
You're hungry,
and then you just give them money, they're just gonna.
It's not all homeless people are on drugs, but
no, I'm saying if
it's
you know
hard to know
is.
what got people to where they are. Some people have very unfortunate set of circumstances that puts them where they are. So you don't really know.
Handing out wool blankets. Oh, that's a great idea.
I used to do contracting for Georgia Power. So I had to go into a lot of sketchy meter rooms and stuff, and I've seen some really, really gross stuff.
I used to give money to homeless people all the time.
Unhoused.
Because I used to just always think the best about stuff, and now I'm a little bit more in reality.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't do that anymore.
You guys should team up. Somebody can give food, Zach can give knives, Chris can give money, and they could cut their food, make some fire with a knife, and go buy some turkey.
Rocky Mountain Outdoorsman wants a 003 giveaway. Should we try? I don't know that you're ever going to win, though.
Might as well give it a shot.
We always do the 003, and you know.
All right, how many people are on here?
366.
366 people. So your chances are pretty decent. 1 out of 366. Other people have entered already. I guess you could win 2. There's nothing on the little drawing thing that says you can't win twice in a day, right?
Nope. We got a lot of people saying 001.
I don't know how many of those we got.
I know. Do we even have one? I don't think we do.
I'm just going to stand here and be awkward. I don't know. You choose.
I'll do a 003, and it's probably going to be a blim.
I'll show it. I'll show the 03.
Happy birthday, Matthew McCann.
Happy birthday to you.
We're going to be sending out a ton of giveaways this week.
How many did you give away?
Well, we got the Patreon giveaways later because we're going to do a drawing for them, and then
there's the 03 in a brimstone grip. It looks really good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. There it is. Just giving it away. Just going to give this one away.
Can y'all guess what the hashtag is?
Santa Claus.
Sure you can. Hashtag 003.
I am thirsting to death. I'm out of coffee.
You drink all your coffee?
Yeah, which I never do. So now I'm like, I'm going to pass out.
Y'all ask him any questions because he's about to be ready to jump off of here.
I'm feeling narcoleptic. I would like to shoot today, but the high is what? Oh.
Any thoughts to do a larger 7 to 9-inch fighting knife?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Oh, I saw that drawing. It looks good.
It looks good. It's really good.
It's awesome.
It's an incredible knife. It's like 6 inches. So it's hard to get a 7 to 9-inch blade to balance properly without skeletonizing a grip, and then you sacrifice strength by skeletonizing that grip. So I think, 6.5 is going to be where this one's going to fall. And it's nasty. I don't know if we'll do it this year or not. I'm trying not to do 9 new knives this year like I did last year.
What about the neck knife? Is it still going to happen this year, the little neck knife?
Yours?
Mm-hmm.
This little guy?
Yep. From Vicky?
It could. I mean, it's like I said, let's get some more people here.
The Patreon drawing, yes, HBD in the house. Go over to the post, click on the little YouTube short in the video, in the post, and just go write anything on the video in the comment section, and it enters you in.
So this is a neck knife she's referring to. If you see the knives moving, it's because that psychotic cat is under there beating this table up and moving the whole table.
Tim, are you looking forward to the new year with all the growth in the company? What are your next goals?
This year's goals are to lean up production. That is it. That's why I'm reticent to make so many new knives. I want to really lean production up and cut the timelines down so that we can get the blades out faster and have more control over our small batch style. So more stuff inside this bigger building. Instead of it being in 4 different buildings, I want to bring a lot of it in so that we can, I just want to shorten the lead times and execute higher on quality, because we have a lot of blemishes, and blemishes, we sell them for cost, and that's not a profitable venture. So for us to be able to get the amount of knives that you guys are buying out, we need more employees, and to do that, we've got to get our production more efficient. So
Tim,
that's the
I'm
goal.
just waiting on you to slice your finger playing with that edge.
I never do. I rarely cut myself.
What about black blades?
That's going to be on the docket this year if we can get all the moving parts in place. It's just, that's an EPA thing. I could do them on an individual basis, but then disposing of all those chemicals, it's like you got to figure it out. So, you see, I mean,
They can't see the cat down there.
if you showed the picture, you would see how much crazy it's moved the freaking thing. Like, I don't. Why are you attacking an entire table? He's psycho. Any other questions?
Parkerized, Cerakote, or what material?
I don't like Cerakote because if you cut food, that stuff kills you. Parkerized doesn't last, so we're just blackening the nickel boron. Because
Is that your friend, Hunter P. McKenzie?
Nickel boron is one of the hardest applied
okay, yep.
coatings ever in the world. It's a bearing coating. It's high speed. So we're going to stick with nickel boron forever and ever, as long as we can get the nickel. And that really is, most of the world's nickel comes from Ukraine, if you guys don't know that. So that's kind of a weird situation over there, if you haven't heard. You know, Russia, World War III, Ukraine, nickel could go through the roof. But for now, the process that I came up with to blacken.
What's the blade black on the CW folder?
Titanium.
And I'm going to say Miss Bingham because I'm afraid I'm going to say your name wrong. 2025 is the year for pink. And I mentioned that to Tim in the shop the other day, and a couple of the guys in the shop said, yes, we need pink.
Yeah, but one of them wears pink, so he obviously doesn't make good life choices. So I can't listen to him.
Kane said blims should cost the same as non-blims. T.KELL deserves to make a living. Some of us use our knives, and T.KELL should earn a living.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, some of y'all get mad at me for giving too much stuff away. I'm like, don't give it away.
I think we're always going to do the giveaways because we just feel like that's something we do. You know, giving is something that is important to both of us. So we're going to do that. You're right. So surface grinding everything, that's happening this year. We're going to surface grind everything because a lot of what people get bent out of shape about, or what makes it a blemish, is the print. When the steel rollers roll the steel out to thickness, they have a texture on them.
We don't, Miss Toll. We've never done that before.
So they
writing off giveaways.
No, I don't. I guess we should.
I don't even know how many.
I wouldn't even know how to do that. We don't have enough people to keep up with it. You want to work here? That's fine. So that roller will imprint everything we don't machine away from the original piece of steel.
Piggly Wiggly. Do they have those up north? Like, or is that just a southern
No,
thing?
I think that's just a southern
Does
thing.
anybody know what Piggly Wiggly is on this?
The wiggling pig, the last one I saw.
Travis said he wears a pink Piggly Wiggly shirt.
It probably used to be red. That thing's so old that it turned pink. So surface grinding is really going to allow us to dial in a lot and pull back on the amount of blemishes we get, because that's going to make them pretty. We got some mercenaries that the first batch we ever did surface grind, they're almost done with nickel boron. So I'm excited to see how those turn out. So those are our first test. It's going to increase our cost on this side a decent amount to surface grind every piece of steel before it gets machined, but I think that's going to be offset by we're not going to lose as much in blemishes. So That'll be great.
Okay, Chris Cantu was just like stirring the pot. He thought it was fun. Yeah, nothing wrong with little. Honestly, our best videos have been stuff where I'm dumb and I say something that I don't know what I'm talking about, and they get like millions of views.
Anybody?
Because then it has all this controversy and like, you're stupid. That's not what that is, and then you get a bunch of views.
Like, I don't know, whatever. And it's awesome, like people arguing, which is fun, Chris, because if you guys watch this enough, I really love to screw with people. It's like my favorite thing. I love doing things like that. Like I will say things to intentionally irritate people to get a rise out of them. And then when they get upset, like, oh, him's mad. Him's a real mad little boy. I love it. It's fun for me because it takes a lot to make me angry.
Just go on the post that we posted yesterday.
Since you guys have seen that video from the Italian dude on the 001 that we just released, how many times have you said that? Si, pica style. I've been saying all the time. Like, Excelente, pica style. I love it. Those are my arms.
Hey,
I let him use these
Blade
muscles.
Reviews is on. Greetings, Tim and CW and gang. Great stuff happening for you guys. Congrats and Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Dave wrote me a book on a text message, and I read half the book, and 15,000 other messages came in. So sorry about that, sir. I noted what you said. We are going to do some tweaking, but
are we ready to give this away, or are we hanging on for a minute more?
Pick style. Sorry. Yeah, sure. Give it away. Whoa, it's 12:01.
No, we started late today.
6 minutes, right?
We've been on for an hour and 51 minutes.
Oh, you're counting the timer.
We can jump.
I don't care. Look, you do what you want. You're the boss. You write the rules of the stuff. Those things. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know what's up. Any other questions, you guys? No?
Honestly, you guys have been my highlight in 2024 from meeting you at Blade Show and by adding a bunch to my T.KELL collection. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you.
So nice.
It means a lot. It really means a lot to us. You know, we work hard. I think it's cool that we get to work together as a family, you know.
So the sheath on the Piranha started out really loose, and then he adjusted it to make it really tight. And yes, it will break in because people didn't like it so loose. 6811 got my Piranha yesterday, and the sheath is super tight. Will it break in? Is
it tight after the click or leading up to the click? If it drags before it clicks in, then we need to replace the sheath. If it's a hard click, those things are going to wear in. You got to let us know. It shouldn't be dragging going in because there's like 3 or 4 people that check all that crap before it goes out the door.
Yeah, Miss Told, we love meeting you too.
Yeah,
awesome meeting all y'all.
He ended up on like 84 videos.
He was
from
the
Blade
star
Show.
of Blade Show.
The star. Yeah, he sent me a picture of himself, and I think he dresses like that every day because he's like super kitted out with like a chest holster. And I was trying to figure out.
Is he wearing a T.KELL shirt?
I don't think so.
How rude.
But he had T.KELLs on him.
Oh, okay.
Giving Clayton a run for his money. Yep, I'm gonna stand here awkwardly and quiet. Man, my back.
Me and my mom have
today.
spent every Sunday for the past couple months with the T.KELL fam on these streams. Y'all are great. Oh, thank you so
guys.
much.
It means a lot. We enjoy it. We really do. It's like a big family. That's kind of 2025 is getting the product quality higher, getting them to you faster, and continuing to build the family because you don't know what's going to happen. The world could get really weird. Nothing could happen. World War III could happen.
Are you using the thumb pushy thingy to push off the Piranha?
Thumb?
It will loosen up. It just, a bunch of in and out.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. We get them back sometimes, and people say stuff like, it's too tight, and I can't use it, and I grab it, and I just go, boop, and I pop it out my thumb like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to know.
Is there an Agent 006?
Yeah. Actually, the Tonto was 006. And 007 was a spear point on that platform. But Tomas really begged to call the Tonto that we collaborated on 007, and we just haven't done 6. And because the machine shop that was making those lost their freaking mind and started sending me crap, we just stopped it. And so we're going to go back. We're doing the 7s, and then we're going to back up and do the 4s and the 5s, and then we're going to start back over at 1.
Oh, listen, honey. See, Beaudry 5 says we watch as a family every Sunday on the big smart TV in the living room.
Thanks. Gosh.
That's so nice.
I can't imagine my big self on a big TV.
Big self on a big TV.
Beluga. Let's watch the Beluga channel. That's why it's blue back here. He's huge. But yeah, thanks, guys. That means a lot. It really does. It means a lot. And you know what's weird? I'm not going to say it. That's really weird.
What?
Both CW and I both watch the lives back.
Sometimes. Not all the time.
Every time. 4 times a day. No, I think I watch them or listen to them. And I'm like, man. Because then I get to see what everybody says. I can't see from this side. I can just see a little teeny tiny me to make sure that I'm not like over here. Like, hey. I'm staying centered and stuff. So keep me in the middle.
That's really cool to me because it's really hard to find like TV that's not disgusting. So that's a blessing to hear.
I do
that
slip
y'all
up every
watch
once in a
us.
while. Or if I get mad, I say mean stuff. But it's usually when people are rude to me. And Hunter kicks them off. Somebody was cluing me in on some kind of drama that was going on with one of our competitors.
What?
I woke up and read some text messages from Pete's sake. I don't know. Something.
You didn't tell me about this.
I forgot until just now. I just remembered. The mornings are crazy busy. But I don't know.
Capo Himura. Listen, y'all, every winner today has been a name I don't recognize.
That's awesome.
So that means like it hasn't been our normal.
So
people.
yeah,
So
welcome.
It's definitely not rigged. Congratulations.
It definitely is rigged. These are fake people. Like all these new names, our daughter's upstairs like entering them. No, we use a comment picker that's part of StreamYard, right?
Yeah, it's integral.
Completely third-party thing. So
Aaron B wants to know if he will get his blade blackened for his adversary by, where did it go? By April. He is willing to wait for black coating.
It depends, man. It really depends. The process it's actually really simple because I've got it dialed in. So it's super simple. It's like a 10-minute process. But the holdup is getting the process approved, and it's a lot of chemicals that are really nasty. We can't just dump them down the drain. So on a production level, figuring out what we have to do with the spent stuff, that's what's holding it up. If it were up to me, I could take 50 of these things and I could run it through. It's a 7-step process, and I got 50 black blades every 10 minutes. Easy. I'd hire a person to do it. I think our sales would, because finally T.KELL's got black blades again and all that. But we're a big company. Well, I mean, in my eyes, a big company. It's going to be like close to 20,000 blades. That's a lot. And if you start moving that many blades, then the government and the state and the EPA and everybody else is like, oh, look, somebody that's doing something that's not Walmart. We should really screw with them because small business, we hate that in this country that's turning into a socialist economy. Sorry, tangent.
What's the biggest blade that fits in that sheath that you're holding?
This one, this is it, the Piranha. I think this sheath is the Piranha sheath. It's the...
I didn't see Dustin on today.
Is he?
Where were you, Dustin?
Or is he just being super...
I didn't see him comment
Is
at
he
all.
being a ninja? Maybe.
I think we're done.
You don't know if he's on or not?
We hope y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
We'll probably be in the shop at least Monday. I don't know. We're going to be in the shop Tuesday? Possibly.
I don't know.
Y'all need anything?
The holidays, we typically don't act like they're holidays, and we're like sitting there like, okay, let's make some knives. Would be a good time to get more of the shop set up, but I'd probably hurt my back again because I'm dumb.
The Patreon drawing, if I don't put up the winners today, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll try to get it done today. If not, it'll be tomorrow.
Hey guys, have a great week. Be nice to people. There's so many people being nasty on emails to us. I can't imagine what you're facing out there. Drive safe. Be nice. Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you guys soon. Thank you for being here. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being part of the family. Have a great day, guys.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.